She left me at the terminal like I was carry-on she couldn't fit. 15 years old, one suitcase, a boarding pass to nowhere. "Figure it out," she said with a shrug, sliding her sunglasses onto her face as her new husband and his kids pulled her toward the gate for their vacation. The last thing I saw was her back disappearing into first class while I stood stranded under fluorescent lights. For a while I waited. Maybe she'd turn around. Maybe it was a sick joke. But the intercom called flights, strangers passed, and I stayed invisible. That's when it hit me. She wasn't coming back. My mother used to be my world. A single mom, fierce and independent, raising me after my father left. Or so she told me. She spun stories of struggle and sacrifice, how she worked herself raw for my sake. I believed her. I built my love on her words. But then came him, the new husband, wealthy, flashy, the kind of man who snapped his fingers and expected the universe to applaud. Suddenly, I was a burden, not a child, a weight. The small things should have warned me. Missed recitals, cold dinners, her smile shifting from me to them. But nothing prepared me for her walking away at that gate, trading me for a vacation package with kids she barely knew. That day, something inside me hardened. I dug through my contacts and found one name I'd never thought I'd call: my father. The man she painted as absent, selfish, unreachable. My thumb hovered over the number, but I pressed anyway. He answered on the second ring. His voice carried surprise, then urgency. When I told him where I was, his response wasn't hesitation, it was action. "Stay put, I'm coming." 3 hours later, a private jet landed. He stepped off, not with excuses, but with open arms. No questions about why now, no accusations, just, "You're safe." For the first time, I wondered if the villain in my mother's story had been miscast. Life changed quickly. My father didn't just take me in, he armed me. Lawyers, documents, the truth about custody, money, and the lies my mother fed me. She'd kept me as leverage, child support, sympathy, a prop in her performance of survival. Meanwhile, she siphoned resources into her new life, signing contracts and making moves in my name without my consent. That's where her downfall began. I didn't storm back with accusations. I learned, I listened, I collected. Every forged document, every misused account, every corner she cut, thinking I'd never notice. When I finally moved my belongings out of her house, it wasn't in boxes, it was with legal force. A notice taped to her door, investigation pending, property under review. She came home from her vacation to find my room empty and lawyers circling. Her empire of manipulation crumbling under signatures she thought were invisible. Her calls started that night, voicemails dripping with false sweetness. It was a misunderstanding. Then panic. "We can fix this." Finally, rage. "You ungrateful brat." I didn't answer. The confrontation came in court, not in kitchens. She walked in wearing pearls and rehearsed tears, trying to spin the same story she'd always told. But this time, I wasn't 15 with wide eyes. I was backed by evidence, by truth, by a father who refused to be silent anymore. When the judge read the charges, her face faltered. Fraud, negligence, abandonment, words she couldn't laugh away. I watched her crumble, piece by piece, as the mask slipped. Her new husband looked at her like he was seeing her for the first time. The kids she'd chosen over me shifted uncomfortably, sensing to rot beneath the gloss. It was poetic. She left me stranded in an airport, I left her stranded in her own lies. People ask if I miss her, if I regret burning the bridge completely. I don't, because she burned it first. At 15, in that terminal, she made her choice. She taught me what I was worth to her. Nothing. All I did was return the lesson. Now I live without her shadow. I built my life with the father she swore was a ghost, a man who showed me loyalty where she showed me convenience. My foundation is stronger because it's mine, not borrowed or stolen. And her? She still calls sometimes. I let it ring. Because I figured it out, just like she told me to. The difference is, I figured it out without her. And when she asks herself why I walked away, why her world collapsed around her, she'll hear the echo of her own words. Figure it out.